Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix, and this is the 2023 Kia Sorento Hybrid. Now, this is the XX trim level. There is no longer the base trim level, so the SX, which is hybrid and all-wheel drive, is the top of the line. There are some changes for 2023, so we're going to show you all those. In the end, we'll talk about the pros and cons, its competitors, as well as price and cargo space. Let's get started with this vehicle overall. This is a very popular three-row SUV that has great fuel efficiency, and it has won a ton of awards because of that. It's also built in West Point, Georgia. You will note these three headlights are LED, and they give you really nice bright lighting, but they don't blind oncoming traffic. Your DRLs are daytime running lights. And then behind this Kia logo is where all of your safety features are located. This is the new Kia logo, and it has that tiger nose front grille, which is what is part of the rest of the lineup, so they all look like they're part of the same family. You'll also note those fog lights that are here, just hidden behind the grille, and this is a really nice, clean appearance vehicle, and I really like this SX trim level. Our test vehicle rides on 19-inch all-season tires. These are Continentals, but there's also a 20-inch wheel that has different wheel designs, and that new 9-inch nils, or Kia logo, I like to tease them, is here in the center as well. For 2023, there's no exterior design changes. It still has the aluminum roof rails, as well as some nice, unique, modern design details. The one thing people like about Kia is it has a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, which makes this vehicle very high in demand, also gives you great value. In addition, you get roadside service, and I will tell you one of the things about the fact that this is built here in the US, that they also own their own steel company, so they can control the quality, which really is a huge value for the Kia brand. Coming around to the back is a design cue that I love, and not every brand has figured that out, and that's taking that wiper blade and tucking it up underneath this wing. And the reason you want that is those little short blades are very expensive, but also when you do need to clean off your windshield, it comes down from up here. Really well designed. I wish everyone would do this. Only a few brands have figured this out. I think more will over time. Integrated third brake light, that new Kia logo, nice and matte silver, very nice and clean. The Sorento logo and the hybrid logo as well. Nice and clean across the back. They've done a great job with the design. When it comes to seating for the Sorento, this vehicle can seat 6 or 7 people. Captain's chairs in the second row will give you heated seats as well. Lumbar is available on both driver and passenger side, which I do appreciate. Memory seat setting for the driver's side for 2 people. This is a soft text material. It is not leather, but it is nice and supportive. In the second row, we have captain's chairs in our SX Hybrid, which has a lot of options, which includes the heated seats and full reclining and the ability to get quickly into the third row. Heated seat button is here on the door next to the cup holder. The second row seats slide front and back in order to get people in the back seat. Also good for adjustments. There's storage here on the pockets as well as in front. And one of the features I love is that the side of both front seats has a power outlet, which is wonderful for charging your devices. Ventilation and all kinds of charge ports are available here. In the second row, you've got manual sunshades, as well as cup holders and Bose audio system for those in the second row. The third row has cup holders and more storage, as well as USB charge ports. This panoramic glass roof lets all the light in for every passenger. In front of us is a 10.25-inch touchscreen with navigation and Sirius satellite radio. In front of me, I have a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster with Bose premium audio system. And that one-touch panoramic roof, that is an option that came in at $1,300. You'll see that map is right here. We're using a park here today in Birmingham, Michigan. Go to the radio, you've got wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Of course, that's satellite radio. The Bose premium audio system has wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Going into that home screen, you have that hybrid mode, which tells you whether you're working off the battery or off the gasoline portion, which is much appreciated. Going back to that home screen, you have map, navigation, your phone, your voice memos, your climate control, the valet mode, passenger talk for those kids in the third row that don't listen to you. If you don't want to see anything, you can just have it nice and crisp and clean. Going the other direction, you've got your radio settings, which includes AM, the Kia Connect, notifications, and your user's manual. Further down, you've got all of your climate control, very easy to use, and that includes heated and ventilated seats, which are down here. So it's pretty simple. That's your heated and you're ventilated. I think I'll leave that on. It's a bit toasty out today. In addition, you've got wireless charging, USB charger ports, USB charge ports, and further back you've got your shifter. Now this is different a little bit. You go to the drive, neutral, reverse, and park. Going into reverse, you have an around view camera. This around view camera is part of safety. It's not just a backup camera, but you can also check different areas depending upon what you want to see. You can also zoom in so you don't drive over anything. Behind the shifter, you've got Eco Smart, which is a combination of sport and eco, and your all-wheel drive for snow, and you can lock the differential. And that is great during the colder temperatures. You've got your heated steering wheel here, your auto hold, your hill descent, your park assist, and that gets you to the cameras immediately without going into reverse. Additional storage is over here, as well as storage in front of the glove box. Speaking of storage, you've got another glove box right here full of more owner's manuals, and there's storage in the doors for not just your drinks, but for other items. One of the unique storage areas is here where you have a grip. There's a little spot for putting whatever it is that you need. When you change the drive modes, it changes the gauges. That's just part of making it a little bit more fun when you own this vehicle. So you can pick the mode that works for your situation. The additional information is on the right side of the steering wheel. That includes how to access your safety features, whether you want lane departure on or off. All those safety features are here, and safety is standard on this car, and that is much appreciated. There are 13 standard features, including cross traffic alert, my favorite, blind spot camera, the best in the business. Whether it's left or right, boom, it's right there. I think it's one of my favorites. It's just so cool. And it's also an IIHS top safety pick, which means you're getting a very safe vehicle for you and your family. Under the hood are 3 engine options for the Sorento. The turbocharged 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine, which paired with an electric motor, gives you 227 horsepower. That gives you 34 to 37 miles to the gallon and 600 to 655 miles of range. Or you can purchase the 2.5-liter 281-horse engine that's backed by an 8-speed automatic transmission and has a towing capacity of 3,500 pounds. Or the optional plug-in hybrid, which is 261 horsepower, 79 mpge, and 32 miles of electric vehicle range. Our test vehicle is backed by the torque vectoring all-wheel drive, and we are driving the hybrid version. This is nice because it also shows the front camera, so you don't pull out in front of anyone. So we're currently in the eco mode. We're going to switch to the smart mode, which is a good balance of both performance and fuel economy. And that's really a nice place to be. And it does a really nice job absorbing a lot of the gaps in the roadway, the potholes and everything. It does a really nice job just picking up all that absorption, giving this a nice, comfortable ride. Brakes are firm, they're nice, and this vehicle is super easy to drive. I do like how quiet the turn signal is. Typically, you don't hear that on a vehicle at this price point. You typically hear that quiet turn signal on a more expensive vehicle. So a nice little features that people do appreciate, especially if they got little ones in the car. I do like the different ambient light colors that you can choose inside this vehicle, just personalizing it and make it your own. Currently I have purple because that's my favorite color, but there's a lot of really nice features in this vehicle that people don't think about, including good visibility. I can see over the dash. I feel very confident driving this car, and that's something that's really important for a lot of people, is to have that confidence and be able to see the navigation screen easily, reach it, and as well as an actual volume button. All are very nice little niceties that you don't think about until you don't have them. Putting this into the sport mode, it changes the gauges for me in front, and it gives it just a little bit more zip. It doesn't really change the ride that much, but all of these little teeny changes, you can tell the difference. They're not dramatic because this is not a performance car. This vehicle is designed to be a 3-row family value-based vehicle that gives you a ton of product for your money. I will also tell you that if you do a little bit of off-roading, you would want to look at the X line, which offers 18 or 20-inch wheels and a lot of cool features on the exterior as far as details that you would like. We're in sport mode. Put my foot in it, goes right to the power as you need it. And these, again, are things that people like because it makes it power when you need it for an on-ramp or avoiding an accident. But when you don't want that, you can just switch that dial right to the eco mode and you're back to saving fuel and getting the best fuel economy possible. When it comes to cargo space with that third row down, you're at 39.5 cubic feet of storage, which is a lot and one of the largest in the segment. Fold down that second row flat and you're at 74 cubic feet of storage, which is a huge amount of storage for the size of this vehicle. And of course, you got to haul things, you're going to be the first person they call because you've got the space. Price is a factor when you're talking about any vehicle, and for the 2023 Kia Sorento, they start at $36,690 and go up to $42,000. Our test vehicle had a few options and came in at $43,495, which is a great value, which brings us to some of the pros of this vehicle. There's really not a lot of cons that I could think of other than maybe behind the third row seat you could use a little bit more space. On the positive side, tons of standard safety and the best blind spot cameras that are on the market. Safety is standard, the vehicle is built well, and it's easy to use, and the infotainment system, really easy to use, clean, and a large screen. Everything is intuitive and easy to use, which is why people like this car. And the best thing of all, it has a long warranty, and that's what gives it a great value. Now, there are a lot of competitors in this class, including the Hyundai, you've got the Mazda, the Ford, the GM. There's so many competitors in this class. Both 2-row and 3 rows compete, and the list is long, so we'll put that down in the description. But if you have additional questions about this vehicle that I did not answer, put it in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. If you got value from this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. We have reviewed all of the competitors, and we'll put that in with the links as well. If you'd like to support our channel, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link for that is in the description, as well as for the website, the podcast, and my social media, and the book. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.